Even the grave has no power over you because it doesn't have power over Jesus. And if you belong to Jesus, he's inside of you and he has the ability to raise you from the dead. Now, there's a little backstory verse about a woman by the name of Mary Magdalene. The Bible in Luke chapter 8 says that she was filled with 7 demons. Can you imagine that? That's the perfect number in the Bible. She was perfectly tormented mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually by evil. She couldn't see it, taste it, touch it, and yet it was absolutely real. But when she ran into Jesus, those demons fled. Evil can't stand in the presence of the living God. Now imagine Mary standing before the cross. The Bible says she was one of the women that was there when Jesus was crucified. The disciples fled, the women stayed. And Jesus, he's now dead. What's Mary thinking? Are the demons going to come back? Has everything changed again? I think she was almost out of her mind when early that morning she went to finish the burial of Jesus. She had some linen cloths. She had what was customary for Jesus to be buried in. And as she's going, I don't think she's thinking about the stone that should be rolled away or the soldiers that are there. And when she gets there, the stone is rolled away and there are no soldiers. There are 2 angels, one at the foot and one at the head. And they're going to say, "Why are you weeping?" But she's not processing any of that. And soon there's another. He asked her the same question. "Why are you weeping? And who is it that you're looking for?" You have to appreciate this about Mary. She just wanted to be where Jesus was. For all of the talk about being male and female, do you know that both male and female are made in the image of God? If I said to you, who's the first person that Jesus revealed himself to? Was it a man or a woman upon resurrection? It was a woman. It was Mary. And as Jesus says, who is it that you're looking for? He gives her the opportunity to voice it. She thinks he's the gardener. She still hasn't put together that when she was freed one time for all time. Jesus actually took the keys of life and death and all power away from hell and Hades so that now the devil has no authority in her life or any of our lives who belong to Jesus. And she says, "Could you just tell me where you put him and I'll go get him?" And he says something beautiful. He says her name, Mary, because Jesus is personal. And there standing right outside of a tomb, Jesus is revealing to Mary, I planned it the whole time. This was exactly what the Father's will was. We were taking victory over anything Lucifer thought that he had, and Mary, Lucifer thought he had you. And as he said her name, her eyes were opened. She screams out Rabboni, which means teacher. She goes to hold on to Jesus. He says, don't, because Jesus isn't just for her. He's for everybody. When you go through a grave, don't worry. Jesus is there, and he knows how to get you out. Don't you know that even in Joseph's life, he told his brothers, don't be angry with yourselves. What a statement. Because what you meant for evil, God meant for good. Jesus knows how to appoint a grave, and he knows how to appoint a resurrection from it. When Jesus is ready, he's going to send you into it. But a beautiful thing's coming, my friend. You're going to go from a caterpillar to a butterfly when Jesus says, you're free. Now let me give you life. Now come on and witness what I've got going on. When Jesus redeems, it's one time for all time, and you don't need to be afraid. Nobody has the authority he has.